Hey guys, this is my second attempt at trying to make this. The first video I did, I don't know what was wrong with it. It must have had a dirty lens or something, but anyhow, it came out really foggy and not very clear. So anyhow, I want to give you progress as to what was going on with my car, and just want to go ahead and let you know that I did get the subframe out from under the car. I'm going to take you out here to the garage and let you have a quick look at it. Where's my key at? But yeah, I had some trouble with a few of the bolts on there, so I had to cut one of them, and a couple of them broke, and I'm going to have to tap a few of them on the newer subframe, I should say. It's not a new one, just a new used, but I'm going to have to go ahead and get those tapped and get them the threads cleaned out in them, get some new bolts for them, and I think I'm looking at a few motor mounts and stuff for the motor need to be replaced, things like that. But anyhow, let you take a look at these frames here. Okay. I hate fluorescent lights, they don't light up right away. But anyhow, this is the old subframe. I just got it pulled out from underneath the car, probably about an hour ago. I've been working on this for 2 days, and it hasn't been fun. You can see the old damage here when I showed you in my other video. The reason why I was actually changing this out was because of this brake right here. I suspect this is from an accident. The more and more I look at it, I don't think it broke because of corrosion. I think the car was in an accident. Let me show you this over here. When you look up under here in the fender well, you can see that big torn out area in the lining of that plastic inner fender, which looks like, and you can see it took some string to tie it back in place. But this whole front has been wrecked. This has been repainted here. I can see it. The fender's been repainted. It's even got a dent right here again. The paint's starting to chip from where they... It looks like early on in this car's life it had an accident. So all this has been replaced. And it looks like it damaged that subframe. Whatever accident happened here. Must have hit a curb or something and hit the wheel sideways or whatever. Anyhow, yeah, I think it was caused from an accident, because the more I look at it, I mean, it's just it cracked it, and then the body shop or whoever worked on this did this as a repair to repair it. I'll get that turned over. There we go. But yeah, you can see it cracked all the way across, and with it being cracked, then the next owner, it just basically turned into a big old corrosive mess and created this hole in here. So, because I don't see any damage, because this structure, if you follow it down, it still has a lot of structure that was down in here that's still holding up real well, and you still have this pan back here which holds your rack and pinion steering in place. So, but anyhow, I picked this one up from the salvage yard back here, and I got a little bit of repairs on it I have to do. You can see the top hole there. They broke a stud off in there, and the same over here on the top hole. They broke a stud off on that side. The rubber seems to be in really good condition on this here. It's really tight and stiff in there, so I don't think I'll have any problem with those. And even the let's look down here. Even the ball joint down here, if I can get to it. Yeah, if I can get it to move. I mean, it's really stiff and tight. So I think the ball joint's going to be fine too. So, and I was going to replace the ball joints and everything, and I don't think you can replace the ball joints on these. You can see they're welded in right here. So I think when you buy ball joints for this car, they probably give you this entire swing arm here to replace. You pull the bolt out there and pull the bolt out in there, which this is your body mount bolt here, which holds it in. I broke off a body mount bolt in this car. I didn't break it off. I had to cut this one off. There was one, let's see, located. Yeah, there's that one right there. Then this one, and the same over there. The one down there on the bottom, and then the one right there that mounts on the car. But I had to, if I can get you down in here so you can see. I had to, yeah, see, that one's, get in there or not. But yeah, it's loose, but you can see that the corrosion seized up inside that that nut housing there. So I think what I'm going to do is probably down here, I'm just going to go ahead and score myself a couple of lines right here in the body, you know, right, maybe right there and right there, and I'm going to slice that out in the front so that you can get to the inside there. And I guess I'll go ahead and then I'll take that and I'll slide it forward through that slot that I cut, just to take that out of there. And then I will extract the rest of that stud out of that nut housing there. And then go ahead and do some welding and stuff to make that base plate just a little bit bigger, because what happened was it started turning. It broke loose inside that. You can see the bracket there that's supposed to hold that nut housing in place. Well, it's starting to flex and bend and pull up out of place. And that nut housing just keep on starting spinning in place. So I was up a creek without a paddle as soon as that happened. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get that pulled out and get it replaced. See, what did I do with the other half of that anyhow? Oh, I left it inside the... Oh, that's right, I left it in here. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Now, this is the other side of it here. So, but yeah, you don't even see all that. Anyhow, what I did is I took my Sawzall, and what happened was the frame. Yeah, I just took a regular Sawzall blade and just sawed through it. But I was able to get the frame low enough that I was able to get the blade in between the frame and the body, and I was able to slice right through that bolt with no problem. And that was my last one I had to take off of there. So, yeah, as you can see under the car here, I got, since the subframe's out of the way, I can now have a little bit better access to get to the exhaust and everything underneath there to go ahead and get that all disconnected like I wanted. Because, yeah, you can see here, I need to finish taking the engine out. And, yes, I need to pull the head off of this with some more research and stuff I've done. In that close tolerant fit of those valves, I need to check that head real careful to make sure that there's no damage to it. It'll save me some money if all I have to do is buy a head gasket for this thing and put the head back on. But if that head's damaged, I think I'm just going to go ahead and replace the engine. I can go ahead and get another head for this thing, but I don't think I want to. Because like I said, the head gasket's only going to cost just a little bit to replace, and to replace that head's going to be like $350, $400, and then plus another head gasket on top of it. And I already bought the timing belt and water pump kit and stuff like that to go ahead and change that out on the front. So what I'll do is I'll pick up a used engine and I'll go ahead and change the timing belt out and everything. That's if I have to replace the head and everything. If I don't have to replace this head, if it seems to be in decent shape and there's nothing wrong with the valves, then yeah, I'll go ahead and change the timing belt and everything on this one, and the water pump, and get it all put back together and get it put back in here. So, and I still need to, you know, these down here, that flange right there, that one and that one. Those two bolts, I need to cut the heads off of those because that's for the exhaust, and they're rusted beyond usability. So once I cut those off, I should be able to separate the exhaust from the exhaust manifold. And after I get the engine out and get it all back together, then I can put the exhaust manifold back on. And when I slip the engine back in here, then all I have to do is just put those bolts back in there again. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. So, but yeah, I just want to give you a quick update as to what was going on here in the garage. And I am making some progress and some headway on this car. So I just wanted to get back in touch with some of you guys and let you know that, yeah, I'm still here, still working. I've had a change in venue at work. I'm now the supervisor in my welding shop, so I don't weld anymore. I just supervise. So that's a little different for me, and it's kind of hard for me to get used to, but I am getting used to it. I've been working at it for probably about 6 months now, and I like it. It's not too bad, but that's partly why I haven't had a lot of videos up, is because it takes a lot of my time. I just don't have time for getting out here in the garage and working on anything. But this car has to get done, so I'm back out here in the garage getting this stuff taken care of, and I'll be trying to get a few more videos up. I've been watching everybody's videos that's been posting them. It's on my list and everything, and I've been finding a few other people that it's within our circle of friends and everything, so that's a good thing. So I'll go ahead and keep on commenting and watching everybody else's videos, but I may not get a few videos up myself. But this video here, you know, go ahead and like, subscribe, and go ahead and keep watching, and I'll get a few more videos up for everybody, okay? You guys take care and keep working in the garage, keep making a few videos, and I'll see what I can do to get a few videos up myself, okay? Take care, everybody.